Hello, hello. Happy 2022, you guys. I am super, super excited for this year. Uh, Left 2021, not in a way that we wanted, but still able to find our blessings. And that is something that I truly learned a lot in 2021, 2020, even no matter what may be going on, like when you truly live your life in gratitude and you strengthen your faith and you know that God is with you every step of the way, life is so much more beautiful and so much easier to handle and just less stress. So I just put a post out that said, what are you leaving behind in 2021? Like we all have, everybody's heard of resolutions, and we all kind of get this like new year giddy up, of what can we do different? Like every single new year, I always ask my husband, what are we going to do in this next year? And he is such a spur of the moment person that he's never like been able to like sit down and goals with me, like we are just so blessed for what we have and we just run with it because I mean, kind of like the way that I think of it is like a birth plan. As silly as it may sound, like you can have the ideal birth plan set up, like, even with your doctor, whatever it may be, like you can have that set up. But until you are in that moment, like it's in God's hands and there is only so much that we can do. So your birth plan might not go as planned, just like your resolutions or your goals for the upcoming year. Um, it just dawned on me that I mean it's like the same thing because you never know what life is going to throw at you, but you do know what you can control. You do know what you do have control over and how you can keep your mindset right on what you wish to achieve. Um, I could take this in so many different ways, and I'm locked in my kids' bedroom, hoping that they don't come and find me because, of course, when mommy says I'm doing a video, they get crazy. But what am I leaving behind in 2021? I still don't really know like how to truly answer that, except like wasted time. Um, Time has like really been hitting me hard last year and just within the last few weeks, like because of circumstances out of our control. Like we still have yet to truly celebrate Christmas with family. But like even through um something out of our control, like I'm still able to find the blessings. I'm still able to find the gratitude and God's strength and to have my strong faith through it all. And that has helped so much. Like, yes, if you know me, I'm still an emotional person. I still overthink. I still have my meltdowns, especially when times are tough. Like we are human, guys. That is totally acceptable to let happen. But are you going to ponder on the things that you cannot um, control? Or are you going to like have your breakdown, whatever it may be, but then come back, still show up, say, okay, I'm taking a deep breath and we're moving forward because this is what it is. I know God is on my side. I know God is with me. I know that we can get through this. And in 2021, like time has always been like hitting me like, okay, you want more time with your family. So what are you going to do about it? I understand that we have to give some and we have to take some. I understand that for my goals to have time freedom, yes, I have to make a few sacrifices to build my business. And that may be like being on my phone a little bit more. However, I am going to do my damnedest in 2022 to take that time intentionally and wisely. And when I am on my phone, that I am intentional with it. I am doing stuff that is building my business or helping my business or growing or putting towards my business. And that is how I'm going to start. And I know just from the last few weeks, the last few months actually of 2021, like I want this time so much to be with my boys that when God threw it at us in a different way, it's like, okay, like we are able to give ourselves more grace. We are able to overcome this, and even like with a smile on my face, even better. Um, and I really feel like that is something that has truly grown over the last several years, probably starting in 2020. But like through the chaos, through life's balls getting thrown at you, when you can see the beauty and when you know that God is with you, it seriously helps your mindset so much more. So what am I leaving behind in 2021? The stress and the not being intentional. I'm still like trying to play with this. Like, you guys, I have done New Year's resolutions and we all know they all fall off after a couple months. I have done, like you doing a word or something for the new year, but I was on another team call the other night or the other week, and that question brought up, like, what are you leaving behind in this year? What are you going to change or moving forward with in the new coming year? And like there's been a lot going on. My mind's been totally gone, but that is what came to my mind, is not being intentional. And when I got shoved down and hey, slow down, here's the time that you want. God has a funny way of really nice humor to him. But I'm still able to like genuinely smile and think that I am so thankful for that time, because it has helped me realize that being with my boys and being with my family and being present is what I'm after, is what the like daily routine is that I so badly crave. Resolutions usually have like an end goal to them, or they usually like don't last, like I said. But when you actually change your routine, when you actually like change your thoughts, your mindset, what you do daily, like when you do those little things, they all add up to a huge change. And so with being more intentional and building my business, like, yes, I have these huge dreams with my business, but one, I know that God will bring it to me in the time that he knows when I'm ready. It's not on my timing. It never is. They always joke about, oh, perfect timing, and it's not perfect timing. Like that's literally a joke. But when we can step back and, just know that God is going to bring us something in his time when he knows that we're ready, because most of the time we don't know when we are, but he does. And so when we are able to do that, when we are able to focus on, sorry, I totally forgot where I left off. Michael came in. When we're able to focus on those little things that we change over time, like that is when the big change comes, and to where we can truly put forth our goals and like make our goals and our dreams come true even more. Um, Guys, like I've been through so many transformations and so many new years just with this business and this industry in itself, that like it's this year just feels different. Like instead of pumping myself up and saying this is going to be my year, like this, I'm going to do this and I'm going to change this and I'm going to start this and I'm going to do this. I really, like, honestly, and I didn't know what I was going to talk about tonight. So, like, this is literally coming from the heart. I'm literally feeling it's in God's hands. And it is going to happen when He knows that I'm ready, whether I know that or not. And my business is going to take off, and I am actually going to be successful with the success that I want when He knows it. I just have to be open and accepting to it when it does come. And so I feel like so many people put stress on the new year because, oh, I'm going to lose this much weight, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to do that. And it's not wrong. Like, good for you. If that's what you need to get that little like groove in, that's great. I'm so happy for you, like genuinely happy for you guys. But when you just know, and when you focus on just having that mindset of things will happen when they're meant to be, and things will happen when they're supposed to, or when God knows it, then that is when the beauty like truly takes form, and that you can just run with it even more. So as much as like the resolutions and like good intentions of the new year bring, I honestly can't say that like I'm going towards a certain goal, because honestly, like if we don't write those goals down, do we even really remember what we say on January 1st? I know I don't. Maybe it's just me being hot mess blonde. Who knows? But I just want to remember that, like, what I do for exercise, like, okay, fine, exercise, for example, I haven't worked out since we moved over the summer. Maybe two handfuls of times in the last 6 months. But what I do know is that I take the stairs every single morning going into work, that I park in what's called the chicken lot that is super far away rather than somewhere closer. So that way I get the extra steps in. That with my new work schedule, I am able to intentionally be on time more. That I am setting myself up through little things, through my morning routine of what I do with my daily income producing activities, that makes it easier to be present with my business. Here, boys, to be more present in the business and to do the things that I need to do to make forward movement with the business, that I will more easily be able to fit them into my day. So that way, when after work, when I'm home with the kids, I'm not focused on my phone as much, and that to where I can have these little things throughout the day to be doing this and building my business, but yet I'm present when I need to be. For this past several years, I've been saying, I want time freedom. I want to be present with the boys. And yet here I am finding myself aimlessly scrolling instead of doing the actions that build my business. So as much as like resolutions and everything like that, like they have so much power behind them. I am not dissing that by any means. I told myself I was going to start working out again in the new year. And here we are 3 days in. I haven't yet, but it's okay. I guess my point is to, yes, you want to set your goals high because you can accomplish anything with the right mindset, with the right attitude. You truly can accomplish anything. I am a dreamer, meaning like I know that the dreams that I wish for, I can make happen when I put the right intentions behind the action to get there. So don't stop dreaming. Don't stop thinking about what you could change. Don't not set those resolutions or not set those goals that you want to achieve this year. What I'm saying is when you're in the correct mindset and when you don't stress yourself out to get to those goals, you will truly see the beauty happen and your goals start to transform right in front of your eyes. Your dreams will become your reality. You will start to achieve the things that you want to achieve. So instead of focusing on like one goal or one resolution, think about something that you want to bring into the new year with you. Something that you have been building yourself on, something that you said, okay, last year or even the last few months, like I've done this and I can tell that it hasn't worked, or it's hard to stick to that routine. It's hard to make it a routine. So if that's the case, leave that behind in 2021. Don't bring it into this new year with you. Bring into this new year the you that you know can go places. Bring into this new year the you and the traits and the qualities that you know worked for you last year and build on those. Use those to set yourself up for a bigger and better, stronger you. Keep your mindset right. Keep your self open to receive the blessings and watch the beauty transform. I never play these back. I don't want to listen to myself again. So for those of you who actually do listen, thank you. I hope it hits home. I hope I make sense is what I'm getting at. Because I truly do believe that we can do amazing things, that we can achieve all the success that we want, that we can be the person that we want to be when we're in the right mindset and the right frame of mind. So here's to 2022. Here's to the you that you want to be. Here's to growing and focusing on what matters. Happy 2022, you guys.